Let me paint you a picture. You're scrolling through Instagram and someone your age, maybe younger, is standing in front of a Lamborghini Urus. They're wearing a Rolex. Behind them is a sprawling mansion with a pool that looks like it belongs in a Dubai resort. The caption says something like, "Hard work pays off, DM me if you want in." And somewhere in the back of your head, a little voice says, how? Here's the honest answer. In a lot of cases, they rented all of it. The car? Rented. The mansion? Rented by the hour. The watch? Could be fake, could be rented, or could be borrowed from a friend. And the whole thing was shot in about 45 minutes on an iPhone with a ring light in the trunk. Welcome to the rental economy of social media, where the appearance of wealth is a product, and you are the customer. Part 1, the business of looking rich. Here's something most people don't understand about social media influencer culture. Looking rich isn't a side effect of success. For a lot of these people, looking rich is the business model. Think about it this way. If you're selling a course on how to make money through dropshipping secrets, crypto signals, real estate flipping, whatever it is, your credibility lives and dies on one thing. Does this person look like they've actually made money? Nobody buys a get-rich course from someone sitting in a studio apartment, so the image has to come first. The lifestyle is the marketing. The Lambo isn't a reward, it's an advertisement. And here's the brutal part. It works. Studies on aspirational marketing consistently show that people are more likely to trust and buy from someone who displays the outcome they want. It's not stupidity, it's basic human psychology. We are wired to follow people who appear successful. The influencers who figured this out early realized something powerful. You don't need to actually be wealthy to look wealthy. You just need access. And access, it turns out, is surprisingly cheap. Part 2, the rental playbook. Let's break down exactly how this ecosystem works, because it is more organized than you think. Exotic car rentals. In cities like Miami, LA, Las Vegas, and Dubai, there is an entire industry built specifically around renting exotic cars for content creation. You can rent a Lamborghini Huracan for anywhere between $300 and $700 a day. Some companies even offer half-day or hourly rates specifically marketed toward influencers and content creators. Some rental companies will even let you pick up the car at a scenic location, drive it around for a few hours, take your photos and videos, and drop it back off, all for under $500. Compare that to the actual cost of owning the car, a six-figure purchase price, insurance that can cost thousands a month, plus depreciation and maintenance. Suddenly, renting starts to look like the only logical choice for someone who just needs the shot. Mansion and villa rentals. This is where it gets really interesting. Platforms like Gigster, Peerspace, and even Airbnb have entire categories of luxury properties available by the hour or by the day, specifically for photo shoots and content production. A stunning Hollywood Hills mansion with an infinity pool? You can book it for a shoot starting around $200 to $500 for a few hours. Some of these properties are designed for this. They're not even someone's home. They're staged content houses, rented out almost exclusively for Instagram shoots and YouTube videos. Think about the last time you saw an influencer at their mansion. Did you ever see them actually live there? Eating cereal in the kitchen? Doing laundry? Or was it always perfectly staged, golden hour lighting, and no signs of them actually living there? Watches and jewelry. This one is a little murkier because it blends with outright fakes, but there is a legitimate luxury watch rental market. Companies where you can rent a Rolex Daytona or an Audemars Piguet for a weekend for a few $100s. Some influencers also borrow from friends or from watch dealers who benefit from the exposure. And then yes, some are just wearing high-quality replicas. There's no polite way to say it. Some people are simply wearing fake watches and hoping no one looks too closely. Part 3, the math doesn't lie. Here's where we need to have an honest financial conversation, because this isn't just about deception. It's about what it costs and whether it makes sense. Let's say an influencer spends $2,000 on a content day, car rental, location rental, maybe a videographer. They post the content, it generates buzz, they gain followers, and those followers then get funneled into a course that sells for $950. If they sell 20 of those off the back of that content push, that's nearly $20,000 in revenue from a $2,000 investment. That's a 10 times return, and by the logic of marketing spend, it actually makes financial sense. The deception is the business model, and it's profitable. This is why it doesn't stop. It works. And as long as platforms reward aspirational content with reach, and as long as people conflate appearance with expertise, there will be an entire economy built around manufacturing that appearance. Part 4. How to spot it. Now the part you actually came for. How do you protect yourself from falling for it? Number 1. Look for consistency. Real wealth shows up consistently over time across a whole life. Fake wealth shows up in polished, curated bursts with nothing in between. If someone only ever shows you the highlight reel and you never see any mundane reality, that's a red flag. Number 2, follow the product. Ask yourself, what are they selling? Because if the lifestyle is the pitch for a product they're selling, then the lifestyle is marketing material, not evidence. A surgeon doesn't drive a Lamborghini to your consultation to prove they're good at surgery. So, be skeptical of people who use wealth as a credential. Number 3, ask for verifiable proof. Real educators and coaches in finance and business can point to verifiable track records, tax returns, auditable portfolios, and third-party verification. If someone's entire credibility rests on a photo in front of a car, that should tell you something. Part 5, the bigger picture. This isn't just about influencers being dishonest, it's about understanding what social media is. Social media is not a documentary. It is not reality. It is a curated, edited, monetized performance. And every single piece of content you consume on these platforms was made by someone with an objective, whether that's selling you something, getting your attention, or managing how you perceive them. None of this means everyone is a fraud. There are genuinely successful people on social media who share real, useful knowledge. But the burden is on you to tell the difference. And the first step is accepting that a Lamborghini in a thumbnail is not a qualification. Real wealth, by the way, it's quiet, it's boring. It's index funds and compound interest and living below your means for a decade and then quietly not having to worry about money anymore. It doesn't photograph well and it doesn't get clicks, which is exactly why you never see it. If you found this useful, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.